This encourages a group
What's up, everybody?
at the Fed that has led them down the road of many, many mistakes. Federal Reserve governors and Federal Reserve
Gold price
are
is
technically
surging
supposed to
higher.
be representing the American people. And that's why Federal Reserve governors are confirmed by the Senate.
Right now, gold, $4,138. Thanks for the rose. Good man, good man. Hey, the doc. Thanks for the rose. Yes. Yeah, gold's really running right now. And then I just noticed Bitcoin. Bitcoin price is moving up too. 106,669. It was actually 107,000. Yeah, it was up to 107,400. So now we're having a steep correction right now. But that's still a good sign. Bitcoin shot right up. So I hope Bitcoin can keep going higher. Bitcoin invest good or gold or silver long term? I think gold and silver are safer, but you got to have a little bit of cryptocurrency as well. I have a crypto account. I got Shiba Inu, Doge, ICP. I have a lot of cryptocurrencies. I also have silver, so I think you got to do both. You got to do gold, silver, platinum, crypto. ICP we trust. Yes, Internet Computer. ICP has been pretty hot lately. It came out with Caffeine AI. ICP is like the fastest blockchain. We'll see where they go. I got to have a piece of it. I got to have a piece of the pie. Shiba Inu. Hey, I'm doing great, Dr. Boof. I did a lot of workouts today. I did arms, shoulders. I did some running, working on my calves. Spell ICUP. Yep. Thanks, Dr. Boof, for the good, kind words. So, yeah, the gold stocks are doing good today. First Majestic Silver, good. Hecla Mining is doing good. And Barrick Gold went up today as well. So did Silver Corp SVM. That thing shot up. You guys got to take a look at Silver Corp Metals. I think that's one of the better silver mining stocks. Say, Zella, please, I want a shout out. Hey, Zella. How much calories do you consume in a day? For calories, probably between 1,500 and 2,500. I do not count calories. I do not think you have to count calories. You don't. All you have to do is look at the scale, okay? And look at your body fat. If you're gaining too much body fat, then you're eating too many calories. Cut back a little bit, okay? If your weight is going up too fast, you're eating too much. If your weight is not moving, then you need to eat more, okay? So you don't really need to count calories, but you do need to monitor your protein intake. And that's really all. You got to make sure you have a balanced diet. You get healthy fats. You don't need a lot of carbohydrates. How did Truly do? Hey, Dirty RCs. Does alt season start when the government shutdown is over? It might. If we're going to have this melt up that David Hunter is talking about, then I think that alt season will start. I think there's a good chance. I'm ready. I'm ready for altcoin season. I've been buying crypto for at least maybe 8 months, and I've been buying a lot of different ones. So I am fully ready for alt season. Okay? And I'm going to keep on loading up too. My price predictions for ICP: $26, 37, and 85 in this bull run. He thinks ICP could go up to 85. I think that's a reasonable level. My picks predict, yes, I totally agree. I'm mostly prioritizing eating whole foods with moderate protein, carbs, and fats. You got to get your omega fats, your fish oil, your olive oil, because your cell membranes are made out of fat. So you have like 100 trillion cells in your body. So you got to feed your cells the right stuff. Okay. How was the Wolf earnings? I don't think they were particularly good, and I didn't think that they would be. That's why I sold most of my Wolf options. But obviously I still have some because there's a chance that it goes higher. I believe in being in the markets. Okay. I'm not trying to get fully out of Wolf right now. I don't want to get out fully until we see $25, $30 a share. What about Zcash and coins bases in privacy? Zcash. I think I looked that one up the other day. Zcash price. Let's see. $548. With Zcash, it's at 552. It looks like the main point of resistance is at $700. So if we can keep going, if we can get over 700, then it'll go higher. But we got to see. To me, it's not worth the risk. If you have a lot of knowledge about Zcash, maybe you know something that I don't. But I'm not going to be buying any Zcash. But maybe it is a good investment. But I'm sticking with the other coins that I have. I met a man last week, and he makes a living backing horses. Please don't tell me you sold your chain link. No. I didn't sell my chain link. I actually probably bought a little bit more. Yeah, I'm not going to give up on Chainlink that easy, okay? I'm not a quitter. I think Chainlink's going to go over 75, so I could buy more. Chainlink. So I sold some of my ICP so that I could buy some stuff. So I'm buying more cryptos. So I could buy a little bit more Chainlink right now. I like where it's at. It's at $16.40. And yeah, could definitely go lower, but we've already come down from $25. So I think this is a good level to start accumulating Chainlink. I really do. Michael De Santa, GTA 5. Hey, Zeta at 8 cents and sold. I shouldn't have. Zeta, I never heard of that one, but he sold it too soon. Too soon, Junior. Oh, Zcoin. Yeah, Chainlink is a popular one. Check them out. Add it to your portfolio. You should probably buy a couple $100 worth just so you're in. You got to get in. If you're not in it, you're not going to make any money. You're just going to stay still. I've been bulking heavily for this 2 months, and all those heavy dutying have been just regrets for me, and nearly all those extra calories just increase my body fat percentage. Yeah, when I was younger, I used to do what's called a dirty bulk. I would eat cake, everything I could eat, ramen noodles, and you would build too much body fat that way. You have to have an amount of calories above your maintenance that's not too extreme, okay? So if your maintenance is 2,000 calories and you're trying to bulk up, you should probably have like 2,300. And then over time, slowly, you're going to get bigger and more muscle without the fat. So if you're gaining too much fat, just lower your carbs and lower your sugar. You should not be drinking sodas or eating white bread or white pasta, okay? Once you said to buy shares of a company that I forgot the name, but it makes robots. It's called Realbotics, XBOTF, and it is down right now. And I figured it might go down because of all the talk about the AI bubble bursting, and this is going to get dragged down with it to the extreme. Okay, this stock it's a penny stock. So when the markets go down, this thing goes way down. But if the markets keep going higher, this should rip. So I really like Realbotics. They make a female companion robot. It's one of the few companies you can invest in that actually makes a female robot. Weight's going up, but yeah. Yeah, you'll get a lot stronger, but you'll get fatter too. So it's better to have it's called main gain, you know. Maintain a good diet and you'll gain slowly over time. A dirty bulk. Yeah, don't do dirty bulk. It's not healthy. My chain's too big. This guy eats 12 eggs a day. King Cloud. I eat 6. I usually eat 6 eggs a day. But you could definitely eat more than 6. It's not going to hurt you. Your bulk shouldn't be more than 500 extra calories over the limit. You probably start to build up more fat. Yeah, that's if you go over 500 additional calories over your maintenance, you're gonna put on too much fat, and you're not gonna look good. It's better to have a 6-pack, you know, than to be able to bench 400 pounds. I'd rather be lean and cut. Okay, I'd rather have between 5 and 10% body fat, and then not be quite as strong because you're gonna look more aesthetic. You're gonna look like Ziz. That's the kind of body that I want. Body like Ziz. I'll show you what Ziz looks like if you don't know. The complete AI bubble depends on chip marketing company called TSMC. I think that's one of the major semiconductor companies. If that company goes down, AI will be vanished. Yeah, I think that's a Taiwan semiconductor. Z coded F, yeah, Ziz. Yeah, Ziz. I'll show you guys what Ziz looks like, all right? That's Ziz right there. And that's John Skywalker, but he's not really around anymore. But look at the cuts. Look. Yeah. That's the body that I'm trying to get. And, you know, I'm not really too far off. I just got to build a little bit more muscle and get a little bit more lean. That's all. Should take about 6 months. Yeah, that guy's jacked. He was on roids though. He was doing testosterone, trenbolone. So he had assistance from PEDs. Where can I buy mining stocks? You should have a trading app. Okay? I'm getting stronger, a little bit stronger. Yeah, that's Ziz. Check out the price of gold now. $41.36. Zero tricep. Who, me? I don't have zero tricep. Eating 10 eggs in one sitting once, it's not that hard, but you cannot consistently do it. Thanks, Jesus Rodriguez. Like and subscribe, guys. Like and subscribe. So, yeah, I want to get into personal training. So I'm looking for personal training clients to train. I'll set you up with a meal, diet, and workout routine. Silver is rocking. Yes. Silver is rocking. The ETF AGQ is up. I'll show you. Yeah, chain link. I got to buy some more chain link. AGQ. Praying for wealth with you. Yes. Thank you, Tyrone. Okay, I'm going to show you guys. Can I buy NAW? This guy bought ICP because of me. I hope you paid a good price. I hope you're in the money. But either way, ICP should go a lot higher, even if it is going down right now. Should still go much higher. So I am a puppet with a solid 6. What's better long-term investment, silver or gold? I like silver. People say that gold doesn't really go up in value against other assets. It just holds its own against the dollar. But that's not true. But silver does have more explosive potential. Okay, so I do believe silver is the better long-term investment. But when silver skyrockets, you have to sell it. Okay, and then you buy it back when it goes lower. Thanks, Jesus Rodriguez. $5 from a super chat. The demand for gold might go down as the price goes up. That's what you think should happen. Okay, but that's not actually what happens. When the price of assets goes higher, usually that gets people more excited. That brings the speculators in. Okay, speculators are just people that are guessing on if the market's going to go up or down. So when the price of gold goes higher, more people can actually come in. So it's actually counterintuitive. All right. So when you see, you see those pictures and there's 2 lines for like XRP, $3. You see that nobody's lined up. And then you see a sign that says XRP $100 and you see so many people lined up to buy it. It's actually true. Okay. I put 65,000 on ICP because you're saying it's the best crypto. This guy keeps telling me he put 65 grand on ICP, and I think that's too much money to risk. Okay. That's too much. But yeah, big thanks for Jesus Rodriguez. It's unbelievable night. Unbelievable. Is Meta a buy? I like to question why all you guys call out the big stocks. Like, oh, should I buy Nvidia? Should I buy Facebook? Should I buy? Look at some small penny stocks, guys. You're talking about all the stocks that I think are going to collapse. You're talking about all the stocks that are holding up the entire markets. These are the most risky ones, like Facebook, Google. They climb over time, but in a crash, they're going to drop. I'd be looking at penny stocks with small market caps, low float shares. But Meta, let's just look at Meta, do a little technical analysis. You know, it's going to keep going higher into the stock market rally, and then it's going to end at some point. But you got to look at your profit potential. Okay, Facebook, Meta, what's it going to do? Double in price, maybe? That doesn't excite me. There's way better things than Meta. If Meta doubles, it'd be like $1,200. But if you look at other stocks that could 10x or 20x, there's so many cryptos that are a better investment than Meta. There's just way better stuff out there. So I think it's probably a buy right now. I think it's probably a buy. But I wouldn't hold it forever, you know. I would sell it when it goes up to, you know, 7 or 800. You buy it right here, sell it when it goes up to 7 or 8. But I don't care at all for Meta. My brother stole my Bitcoin and I need to find. Oh, your mother stole your Bitcoin. Could I have my own coin if I put the work in? Yes, anyone can make their own coin. Buy physical silver. The system is finished. That's what I'm talking about. This dude is smart. Thank you. I love dolls and viable A love doll is a viable investment. I only seen them becoming more popular. I see them becoming more popular too. Do you have stocks? Yes, I have mostly gold and silver stocks. And I hold the ETF, AGQ, okay? And I hold a lot of Petro Brazil. I hold a lot of stocks. Right now, it's mostly the gold and silver mining stocks, though, okay? AI is popping up the stock market, likely to crash. I actually think AI stocks are going to keep going higher. If you think about it, they've already come down a little bit. Some of them have. And the fact that all the pundits are saying that AI is in a bubble, that makes me think it's going to go higher. Okay? I think they're trying to make people sell by telling people it's in a bubble, so that when they manipulate it higher, there's going to be more people that rush in. Okay? They want to get a lot of money on the sidelines. So there's an atmosphere right now of negativity around stocks. But I think the stock market is going to go higher. Silver miners are the play. I believe so. Hecla Mining, Silvercorp Metals, CDE, Silvercorp, SVM. I am a failed puppeteer. Is there still hope for me? Yes. Nothing goes up forever. We saw that with gold when it went up to 4,400, crash back down. Nothing goes up forever. We got into an extremely overbought position on gold. Everyone was getting too bullish. Okay? Had to come down. The correction on gold is a good thing. It sucks, but it's good for longevity of the bull run. Okay? Thank you for saying that. Really means a lot to me. Cowboy Dan. Yeah, you could still be a puppeteer. You just have to keep trying, you know? If Jim Carrey gave up when he was doing stand-up comedy, he never would have became a movie star. You know what I mean? So do not give up on your dreams. Shiba Inu is not pre-recorded. We're fully live. This is not a pre-recording. Gold is at 41.36. If this was pre-recording, I wouldn't know the current price of gold. So this is not pre-recorded. 41.36. What's going to happen? Guys, we were so bullish on gold for like a couple months ago. Every time I would go to bed, as soon as I wake up, I look at my phone, and it's like every day we're $20, $30 higher on the price of gold. It was just so bullish, and that had to decease. You know, it had to slow down for a little while. Do you know the Muffin Man? No, I had a TV show, but my series 2 got canceled. I don't know what my dreams are. I just did the puppets because I was a crafter. Well, you should keep doing your craft, and maybe you should sell your puppets on eBay or something. Go to craft shows. I don't know, dude. I just want gold to keep going higher. I'm just a gold bug. AI is propping up the whole economy. 95% of GDP growth. is data center spent on AI. Yeah, I believe that. Certainly with NVIDIA and AMD, Microsoft, it's all this talk about AI. It's been going on for a long time. AI was the play, but now it's not quite as exciting, you know. I don't know what's happening with TeraWolf. Hopefully it's not down too much. I know it's down though. 1437 it says, but all right, guys. I'm gonna get going. I gotta stuff my face with some more protein. All right, I gotta eat some more food. I am so scared that I am numb, but AI has hit a bottleneck because it relies on us for information. I don't know if that's true. AI relies on us for information, but there's can only be so much information. Even with the information that AI has, if it didn't gain any more intelligence, it would still be extremely valuable. So I don't think AI is in a bottleneck, but maybe you know more than I don't. If you don't feed a monster, it dies. I don't think that applies to AI though. Like I said, if AI stops learning right now, it still is an incredibly valuable tool. So, but it will keep learning, and the human species will keep learning as well. And all of our future knowledge will be integrated into AI. Wolf is only down 0.56%. That's a good sign. Wolf Yahoo Finance. After that earnings, it went down, but then it came right back up. It's at 1422. Like I said, my calls are for $12, so I'm still in the money, you know. I'm not deep in the money, but I'm in the money. I was selling some of my calls when it was at $16. That was pretty profitable. 1422. Yeah, I see it. I see. I see. Yeah. The earnings was not going to be anything spectacular because the company is in its growth phase. They're not really generating tons and tons of income yet. They're just making all these deals. You know, it's going to be another 3 or 4 or 5 years. So this stock is going to have a lot of fluctuation. It might go up to $30 and then it might crash back down to $6. You know, it's at 1427 now, so it's not really down as much. It's only down 0.21. Make a couple hundred option at 12 strike. Yeah. But we'll see what happens, guys. My options don't expire for a long time, so I paid for all that time. I intend to use it. All right, guys. We don't have too many people watching, so we're just going to end it. Gold is still up. Could be making a head and shoulders right now, which I don't like that. You can see it kind of making a head and shoulders. Shoulders, head, shoulders. That means the next move should be back down. So we're at a very precarious spot for gold right now. Is this a head and shoulders? Are we going to go back down to 41.16? I hope I wake up and gold's higher. If that happens, I'm going to be one happy camper. Leap call. They expire in 2026, like February or something, 2026. Do you think it'll ever crash? Yes. Under 4K. Well, gold might not. Yeah, I think it'll go back down below 4K. I think we could be headed for 5,000, and then we could be headed for like 2,500. So I do think we're headed for a recession. I do think gold's going to crash, but before it crashes, it's going to go higher. So I'm not worried about gold crashing right now. Gold is up 0.5% overnight. It's doing okay right now. 41.32. TeraWolf, $14.27. ICP is going down. ICP is at 662. Yeah, if it goes below this, it could go lower. So I told you I sold some of my ICP at $9. That was good, and then I sold some on the way down. I saw it was crashing. It was at like 9, and then it was like coming down. I was like, looks like it's going to break down. So I sold half of my ICP, and I'm going to try to buy it back. But hopefully it goes down more. CoreWeave pulled back to under 100. Yeah, CoreWeave is a really popular stock. TeraWolf is going to be fine. I think so. Yeah, it didn't even crash. It's still maintaining its value. Just look at the chart on TeraWolf, though. Where is it? Just look at this. Just look how bullish it is. It's still bullish. We could still be going higher. So I think we are still in a bull run for TeraWolf stock. I think the next move should take us close to $18 to $19. So we're going to have to wait and see. All right, guys. You think gold is coming down to 2,500? Yeah, I think by the end of the year we could be at 5,000. But then when we get the recession, it could come down to 25. So I still think gold's going to go higher. During a recession, gold goes up. No, when a big crash comes, everything goes down. But gold will recover the quickest. That's really how it goes. When we get the recession, everything's going to drop. But gold's going to be the place to be because it's going to come back fast. Silver, I'm very big on silver. All right, guys. Thanks again, Jesus Rodriguez, for that $5 super chat. We're making it happen, okay? Hopefully, when I talk to you guys tomorrow, gold's going to be a little bit higher, all right? I'll see you soon.